Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rafi from 11 Mipatu, and I'm here to debate the fact that a woman's clothes does not affect the rates of rape. So, what is the definition of rape? Rape is when usually a man, or it could be from a woman, have forced sexual intercourse with the opposite gender or the same gender. They could have that forced sexual intercourse, and it is deemed as a crime. And from this debate, I will be telling why clothes do not matter in the subject of rape. So first thing first is that the way women dress is usually cited as an incitement of rape. It is actually not. Usually this prejudiced opinion usually comes from tight skirts or liberal people wearing bras, or they have exposed skin. They wear shirts that expose their skin. These factors do not factor in the rates of rape. A study shows that when women with passive personalities who have long sleeves, long shirts and jeans that cover their skin, and which they are modest, they wear modest clothes to actually are more likely to get raped. So liberal clothing like exposing their skin or that kind of stuff does not actually factor in the fact that rape rates has a factor to what the women clothes. And blaming a woman for their clothes is wrong, because the fact that men rape women, just because a person is sexually aroused doesn't mean that they can do evil and attack the women. And it's just wrong, and blaming the victim for it is even more wrong. And in terms of blaming it, justifying it because of the women's clothing is just prejudiced patriarchal mentality. And a study shows that 1 in 3 college men actually would force to have sex with someone if they could get away with it, which does not actually factor in that clothes affect the rates of rape. And children, female children and 70-year-old women actually get raped. How is this related to clothes? Rape is essentially an uncontrollable sexual desire by men who are mentally unstable and cannot control themselves, and they forced to have sexual intercourse. They forced to have illicit sexual intercourse with someone, an innocent victim, an innocent civilian, and blaming that innocent civilian because her clothes are exposing, or maybe it's fetish related to the person who is doing it, is just wrong. Like, you cannot blame the victim. It's the person who does the rape is wrong and should be punished. Why are we sexualizing rape instead of criminalizing it? And why are we criminalizing the victim instead of the rapist? That is, ladies and gentlemen, that is why rape does not factor in the factor of clothes. And even if it is one of the reasons for it, I believe women have a liberal choice to wear what they want. Even if men do not get raped, even if most men do not get raped by women, essentially they can wear what they want if you factor in that clothes affect the rape rates. So you're saying that if we factor in clothes for the abortion rates of women cannot wear what they want, and I think it's sexist and it's wrong to socially constrain a woman's choices by society's prejudiced opinion. And rape is more caused by other factors, such as men watching more porn. 40% of US adults have admittedly watched porn or have porn addiction. And 40% of children in 4th grade to 11th grade have admittedly watched porn. And the average porn viewing in porn sites is usually 11-year-olds for children. And we can see a development that you can see that porn starts at a young age, and we can see that rape factors in another cause. Well, men or children of boys watch porn, and when they grow up, they start to have illicit feelings or illicit mentally unstable desires for women. So, and this logic causes that women rapes will increase because more and more children and more men watch porn nowadays because it is easy to access and it is addictive. So even if it is a factor, there could be other factors like porn or the sexualization of the increasing sexualization of women in today's society, which is wrong. And that is my debate on why we should not blame a woman, a victim of rape, to be blamed by their clothes that they are raped. The person who is at fault is the rapist, and none shall be blamed else. Thank you. That is my debate. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.